How often do we consider the unseen toll of infertility on a marriage? This is our starting point today, as we shine a light on a subject that affects many, yet remains shrouded in silence. Infertility, a term often whispered in hushed tones, is far more common than we realize. It affects 1 in 8 couples, casting a shadow over their dreams of starting a family. Yet, it's not just about the numbers. Infertility is a journey, one that's often paved with misconceptions and misunderstandings. It's easy to view it solely as a physical condition, a biological hurdle to overcome. However, that's merely the tip of the iceberg. Beneath the surface, there's a whirlwind of emotions, a rollercoaster ride that can push even the strongest of relationships to their breaking point. Picture this: the anticipation of waiting for a positive pregnancy test, only to be met with disappointment month after month. The highs of hope, followed by the crushing lows of despair. The silent tears shed in the quiet corners of a home, away from prying eyes. The brave smiles plastered on faces, a mask to hide the turmoil within. This is the emotional toll of infertility, a toll that's often overlooked, yet has far-reaching consequences on a marriage. Infertility is not just a physical struggle, but a battle of emotions. It's a silent war, fought in the privacy of one's home, away from the public eye. It's a journey that tests the resilience of a couple, their ability to weather the storm together. This invisible struggle can strain the bonds of marriage, leaving in its wake a trail of emotional scars. But why does infertility have such a profound impact? What makes it such a challenging journey? As we delve deeper into this topic, we'll unravel the many layers of this complex issue, shedding light on the unseen impact of infertility on a marriage and the resilience of those who walk this path. Because remember, every struggle has a story, and every story deserves to be heard. Infertility is not just a physical struggle, but a battle of emotions. Let's delve deeper into its impact. Imagine a situation where love isn't just enough, and the dream of a child comes with a significant financial burden. Infertility isn't just a physical or emotional challenge, it's a financial one too. Treatments like in vitro fertilization or IVF can cost a small fortune, and unfortunately, not all insurance providers cover these expenses. For many couples, the road to parenthood becomes a journey of financial strain, leading to stress and tension within the marriage. The cost isn't just monetary though. There's an emotional price tag attached to infertility as well. The highs and lows, the hope and the disappointment, all take their toll. It's like an emotional roller coaster that never seems to stop. And this isn't just conjecture. According to an article in the New York Times, women dealing with infertility have been found to experience similar levels of depression and anxiety as those battling cancer, HIV, and heart disease. It's a double whammy, really. On one hand, you're grappling with the financial strain of expensive treatments. On the other, you're trying to keep your emotions in check and maintain your mental health. It's a lot to take on, and it can put immense pressure on the strongest of relationships. This is the unseen impact of infertility. It's not just about the struggle to conceive, it's about the financial stress, the emotional turmoil, and the mental health challenges that come along with it. And it's about the strain these issues put on a marriage, sometimes stretching it to its breaking point. But remember, every challenge brings with it the opportunity for growth. As difficult as it may be, these trials can also help couples develop resilience, empathy, and a deeper understanding of each other. And sometimes, it's in the darkest times that we find our greatest strengths. Money and mental peace, both at stake, but the struggle doesn't end there. Isn't it ironic that the quest for a child can sometimes take away the joy of intimacy? Indeed, the journey of overcoming infertility can be a double-edged sword. Couples yearn for the natural bond of creating life together, yet the very process can turn the intimate act into a clinical routine. Timed sexual intercourse, a requirement for many infertility treatments, can bring an unwanted guest into the bedroom. Pressure. This pressure can erode the spontaneity that once made these moments magical and intimate. With every tick of the clock, the act of love can begin to feel like a chore, a necessary step in the pursuit of a dream. While the dream of parenthood is beautiful, the journey can sometimes overshadow the beauty of the relationship itself. Imagine the scenario: a couple, once spontaneous and passionate, now bound by cycles and schedules. The pressure to conceive can cast a long shadow over the couple's sexual relationship, turning an expression of love into a timed performance. Infertility can turn a symbol of love into a scheduled task. The paradox of intimacy is a challenging aspect of the infertility journey, but it's essential to remember the love that started it all. When a couple can't conceive, the finger of blame often points inward. This is a reality many face when dealing with infertility. This blame game can be a heavy burden to bear, particularly when one partner is identified as the root cause of infertility. The weight of guilt can be overwhelming, creating a chasm of resentment and misunderstanding in the relationship. It's important to remember that infertility is a medical condition, not a personal failing. But in the heat of the moment, this fact often gets lost in the swirl of emotions. Feelings of guilt and blame can create an invisible wall, isolating partners from each other when they need support the most. This isolation isn't confined to the relationship alone. Infertility can also cast a shadow on social interactions. Imagine being the only couple in your circle of friends who doesn't have children. Social gatherings become a painful reminder of what you're missing, of the family you long to have. The joy of others can unintentionally deepen your sense of loss. This social isolation can be even more profound when friends and family are unaware of the struggle, making it seem like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, alone in a crowd. It's like being adrift in a sea of happy families, feeling the sting of difference with every baby announcement, every children's birthday party, every casual conversation about parenting. But remember, it's okay to feel this way. It's okay to grieve, to feel left out, to feel different. These feelings are part of the infertility journey, a journey that is as much about emotional resilience as it is about medical treatments. The journey of infertility can become a lonely one, with guilt and isolation as constant companions. But it doesn't have to be this way. Reach out, share your story, lean on each other. Remember, you're not alone. Many have walked this path before you, and many will walk it after. In this shared struggle, there is a community, there is understanding, and most importantly, there is hope. How do you plan a future when the most crucial part of it remains uncertain? This question rings in the hearts of many couples battling infertility. Imagine trying to map out your life ahead when the destination you yearn for, parenthood, is shrouded in fog. It's like trying to navigate a maze blindfolded. The uncertainty of outcomes is a significant part of the infertility journey. Each treatment cycle brings with it a glimmer of hope, followed by an agonizing wait. Sometimes that wait ends in joy, but often it concludes in heartbreak. This rollercoaster ride of emotions can be incredibly challenging to endure. It's a constant tug of war between hope and despair. Then comes the difficult decision of when to stop treatment. This decision is never easy and can be a source of conflict within the relationship. One partner may still have the strength to continue trying, while the other may wish to explore other options, like adoption or living without children. These differing perspectives can strain the relationship, adding another layer of stress to an already challenging situation. The uncertainty extends beyond the immediate concerns of treatment and seeps into future planning. It can affect decisions about careers, housing, and other long-term plans. For example, should you take that job opportunity overseas when you might need to be close to your fertility clinic? Should you move to a larger home in anticipation of a growing family, or stay put given the uncertainty? This constant state of limbo can lead to feelings of being stuck, further impacting mental and emotional well-being. The strain of infertility goes beyond the present. It casts a shadow over the future as well. But remember, it's okay to seek help, to lean on each other, and to take one day at a time. Uncertainty is part of life, and while it's magnified in situations like these, it's not insurmountable. So hold tight, support each other, and keep moving forward, one step at a time. Infertility is a journey filled with challenges at every turn. We've discussed the unseen impacts, the financial and emotional strain, the paradox of intimacy, the blame game, social isolation, and how uncertainty affects future planning. Each of these factors can take its toll on a marriage, leaving couples feeling stressed, isolated, and uncertain. These challenges highlight the importance of strong communication. Open and honest conversations can help couples navigate the emotional rollercoaster, manage financial stress, maintain intimacy, and avoid blame. It's vital to remember that it's not a battle to be fought alone. There's no shame in seeking professional help. Counselors and therapists can provide valuable tools and strategies to cope with the stress and emotional toll of infertility. Finally, it's crucial to support each other. Infertility can feel like a lonely journey, but it's a path you're walking together. Extend empathy, understanding, and patience to your partner. Remember, each person copes differently, and what's important is to remain a team. Remember, it's not just about bringing a life into the world, but also about nurturing the lives already present. The couples,